Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jenny and this is the Darkest Light Oracle. We are going to be doing a tarot reading for the sign of Aquarius. So if you have sun, moon, or rising sign in Aquarius, there may be a message for you here today. So let's go ahead. We're going to get right started or get right into it and see what kind of messages are coming out for you today. Also, if you do want to get a personal reading with me, you can check out the description box. All of my information is below. You can click on the link and it'll bring up all my socials and the link to my website. And you can even book a reading right there with that link. So do so if you feel called to do it. All right. So Aquarius, we've got some stuff here. Looks like you've been working on a lot. In the past, I feel like you've really been fighting with yourself and you've really been, I feel like you've been doing some soul searching. We've got the devil, the Five of Wands, and the Chariot. So I find these two things are very interesting, right? I feel like these two energies together speak to the soul searching that you have done, right? The devil is all about addictions and things that you feel are holding you back. Maybe people, habits, could be things like the way that you think, if you have a lot of negative thoughts, or if you have beliefs that maybe are holding you back from moving forward. And this is all about willpower and drive. And this card, this is really a strong and courageous card. So I feel almost like you are trying to cut your chains from this devil by getting in this chariot and going for it, right? And you're kind of starting to see okay, this isn't good for me. This isn't good for me. And so I feel like you are moving forward with this. So, paired with those two cards, we've got this Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is about conflict. It's a 5, so definitely some change happening in the past. And based on the timing of this, it's all been kind of within the past month, probably 5 weeks about is what this Five of Wands means. So within this last month, you've really been fighting with yourself and struggling. And I feel like now you're starting to come to the other side of it. Where you are finding balance and you're starting to figure out where you need to make the changes, or at least starting to think about maybe where you want to make the changes. So that being said, in our present, I feel like this is you've moved out of this area where you're fighting with yourself to a very good, stable place. So we've got the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. So here, this Nine of Cups is all about, being emotionally fulfilled, finding things that are true to your heart, that make you truly happy, and then putting in the work so that that's lasting, right? So that you can make a change that lasts for a long time. That's what this Pentacles is, right? And so you may have started to lay the groundwork and you may have started to do some of the work. I'm not sure yet if you're actually seeing results, because both of these, this is a long time process, and you're presently in it. So it's hard to tell yet from these cards if you are seeing results, but I have a feeling that you are. We've got this Queen of Cups here, and this could represent an actual person, could be a water sign that is feminine, so water sign being Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Otherwise, it's just right now you are really being led by your heart, right? You are feeling emotional, you're feeling loving, you're feeling like you want to nurture something. You feel like this is the energy that you want to embody. So going forward though, and this is what makes me wonder if you've actually started to do the work. You're gonna do it in the future, and it's gonna be a little bit rough. So I'm just gonna preface that, because all three of these cards here, this is about leaving things behind, right? Overthinking things and really just doing some more soul searching so that you can get the wisdom to overcome whatever challenge this is. So we've got the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, and the Hermit. So this Hermit is Virgo energy. So if you have any Virgos in your life or Virgo in your own chart, and that's where it's pointing to, it's going to have some sort of some sort of relevance in your future, but you're going to be stressed out about it. So whatever this is not going to be an easy decision, and you're going to be really just in your head a lot about it. I feel like it's going to make you, be up at night, but also there's something about your thoughts, right? Like maybe it's going to be a hard choice, and it's really going to bring out some of those negative thoughts that you have about yourself, about others. Either way, I feel like that's going to be some of the things that drive you to this Hermit place, right? Look at these two cards. They are very similar, right? So the 5 of Cups is all about losing things, right? And you've got some left because you've got 3 cups that are spilled, but you've also got these 2 cups that are left behind. So I feel like the 5, once again, is a number of change. So you're going to be changing something. You may lose something, and that is going to be where you get this Hermit, right? Then you're now in this Hermit mode, or you're going to be in this Hermit mode where you're going to be really just going within and doing that soul searching and really just shining a light on some parts of yourself that maybe you haven't looked at under the light before. Maybe you just either haven't looked at it in a long time, or just haven't looked at it at all. But I feel like that goes back to this Devil, right? It's all part of this Devil card, deciding what needs to stay and what needs to go, whether that's people, places, things, or your own thoughts, negative thoughts or bad habits. But that's where you're going to be in the future, is you're finally going to be at this spot where you're going to be doing a lot of thinking. And I feel like it's going to be it's just going to be driven by whatever these losses are in your life. So I feel like, seeing as there's 3 cups that are kind of jumping out, I feel like you may have multiple things in your life where you're like, I just can't do this and I just can't do that. And you're just, gonna walk away from some things. So let's go ahead and we're gonna take some of your challenges and see what's gonna be challenging about this, Aquarius. Fear. Okay, so and then this at the bottom. So let's take this card. We're gonna put this one over here because I feel like this is gonna go right into it. Another 5. So we've now got 5, 5, 5. Is that, do we got 3 5s? Nope. Yeah, 3 5s. One in your past, one in your one in your future, and one in your challenge area. We also have 3 9s. So I love angel numbers. Whenever I see 3 of the same number, I kind of feel like it you know, it's telling me to pay attention. So if you resonate with the number 5, maybe your birthday's on the 5th, or the number 5, you know, is a special number for you, or even 555 if you've been seeing signs, there's something in here for you. Also 999. We've got the 9 of cups here in your present, and then we've got 2 9s in your future. So a lot of angel numbers showing up here. Interesting. So let's go ahead and we're going to take a look at these cards. So something that's going to be a challenge is going to be, number 1, you've got this 8 of Swords here, where this lady is bound. It really speaks back to that Devil card of feeling like things are binding you. So in this time of change, and when you're really trying to maybe make some changes in your life, it's going to be difficult because you're still going to be feeling bound to some of these things that you're trying to release yourself from. And also, she's blindfolded, so you can't see everything. You kind of got to trust your intuition to guide you to the correct spot. But the swords have to do with thoughts. So there's so many things that are going to be just swirling around your head. And I feel like that's really going to be an issue for you, is you're just going to be thinking about so many different things, or thinking about the situation. And so then this other card here, the Page of Pentacles. So this could be an actual person. It could be a younger earth sign. So earth sign being Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And actually, so the Devil in our past is a Capricorn card. The Hermit in our future is a Virgo. So we've got some people, some key people here in your life that I feel like it's pointing to. And once again, this is pointing to some more earth signs. But this is going to be money. Money is going to be a challenge. And maybe like financial stability. Maybe there's been some investments or some money decisions that are going to be a challenge. Normally, this has to do with money opportunities. So being as it's in your challenge area, maybe it has to do with an opportunity that you didn't take, or maybe an opportunity that you're not able to take as well with jobs or finances. Last but not least, this was down at the bottom. This is the 5 of Swords. It really goes back to this, this 8 of Swords and the Devil card with being able to walk away, right? Look at this guy. He's still standing there holding his sword. Maybe there's going to be like some sort of disagreement or an argument. Somebody's going to walk away. Somebody's not going to be able to walk away because, someone's still standing here with their sword watching these people walk away. Being as we have, so many cards here speaking about either you walking away from a situation or someone else walking away from the situation, it seems like that, once again, this is pointing to that, and it's going to be and it's showing up in your challenge area. So last but not least, Aquarius, let's go ahead and get some guidance for you here and see what the cards are saying there. This is I feel like this is a really major reading. We've got a lot of repeating numbers. I actually noticed that we have a couple of 8s here too. We've got, we had an 8, the 8 of Pentacles in your present spot, and then another 8 in your challenges. So if you resonate with the number 8, that could be kind of pointing at you, or if your birthday's the 8th or the 8th or something like that, there could be pointing to you. That could be confirmation for you. So let's go ahead. Let's get these guidance cards here. Okay, one more 5. That's our 4th 5. So we've got the Hierophant and the Moon. So your guidance is you've got to be wise about this, right? Like, I feel like this is pointing at your wisdom. It's telling you have the wisdom, right? This Hermit card here, he's wise. And although this is in your future, all of this, like, you already have all of that wisdom inside of you. And now it's time to dig it out and make wise decisions and to help you move through this. Also, if you need to, this guy is teaching other people, right? Are you someone that gives advice, or do you have someone that gives you advice? Because I feel like now is the time to either take your own advice or listen to the advice that you've been given in the past. So that being said, we've got this Moon card here. And the Moon is all about the subconscious. So there's this, with all of these, references to the things that you're going to be thinking about. Really, it's time to analyze, like, where do those thoughts come from? Is this, subconscious thoughts? Is this stuff from, like, my childhood or past things that have happened to me that I'm holding on to, and now I'm acting a specific way because it's so ingrained in me, right? Now is time to look at those things, and also to just shed some light on some things that maybe you have not shed light on. So kind of back to that other card, the Hermit card I was talking about there. But it's definitely time to do that, and definitely time, even though you don't know what's going to happen, it's time to use your intuition and really do what feels best. Do what your gut says. So, all right. Aquarius, there was a whole lot in that reading. I'm sorry it got a little longer than the videos normally are, but there was a whole lot going on in this reading. So I hope you liked it. I hope you got to make it to the end. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, let me know, and I will see you next time. Bye.